Hi, I'm Pauline Field, and this is today's video on how to retire happily. And today, when I was looking at what I was going to talk about, I've just been honoring and remembering my mother, who died at this time of year 7 years ago. And so every year I think about her. And I thought, as we age, one of the facts of life is that we will experience loss. We might experience the loss of our job, our career, our identity. And we might lose our parents, our good friends, and other people we know. So loss is a part of life. And in order to be happily retired, we have to acknowledge that and look at how best to navigate through that. Well, one of the ways is to really honor the memories. Like I said, every year I think about my mother. Same thing at the time of my father's death. And at different times of the year, I think about dear friends that I've lost and other relatives. One of the ways to honor them is to tell stories about them. What are the wonderful things you remember? Who can you pass that on to? My mother lived in London, England, where I grew up, and I would visit her twice a year. And one of those times was always over November 6th, because that was her birthday. And she loved to have me there for her birthday. And sometimes I'd buy her just a little cake and put one candle on it. And maybe it would be just my brother and I, my sister-in-law, celebrating with her. And other times, particularly on the milestone birthdays, she would have a few extra people. That was lovely. And she was always upbeat and smiling, no matter her circumstances. You can also honor their memories through creating traditions, particularly the ones they loved. You also want to allow your grief. Grieving is a process, and it's different for every one of us. So for some people, they will immerse themselves in work, in activities, and that's how they process their grief. Other people are immobilized. So whatever form it takes for you, just honor it. Don't try and push it away, because it'll come back, and probably in ways you'd rather not. You also want to really maintain connections. The existing relationships you have, whether it's family, friends, neighbors, community members. Say yes, even when you want to say no to doing things with other people. It's an important part of the grieving process. And lastly, focus on gratitude. Focus on that you had that person in your life. If it was a parent, be grateful that they birthed you. And see what else you can be grateful for. Even if you weren't, you know, really happy with your parents or one of them, maybe there's something you can forgive them for and be grateful for. And if it's a friend, definitely you want to be grateful for the times that you had with them, whether it was 40, 50, 60 years or 5. So I hope this has been helpful. And it really is a passage of life. And the more we can wrap our arms around it and wrap our head and our heart around it, the easier it'll be to get through it and get through it thriving. So thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.